Okay, so now we're up to step number 11. So grab again the appropriate bag of screws for this, and this is fitting of the front doors. So you've got 3 front doors in total. At the top of the front door where the hinges are, you have an R written on it for the right hand door, an M for the middle, and an L for the left. Remember that is when we're looking at the front of this garden or front on. So what we tend to do, we've laid them out just to show you. I'm just going to move one out of the way just to make life easy. And there's a couple of ways to hang these doors. You'll notice along the front of the roof there are 5 holes, or 10 in total, but 5 on the left and 5 on the right for each door, and they are for the 5 screws that we're going to put into each hinge. Now on the hinge is a little lip that you can see here. If I point to that lip on the hinge we want sitting up on top of the actual roof of the canopy itself. So we'll show you that now. So you definitely need 2 people to do this, and as I said, there's a couple of ways to hang these, so we're going to show you how to do that just to make it easier for you. So you lift the door up, the bottom of the door is going to sit on the canopy base, and then just lean it towards the roof. Now if you open the side door like so, and you do need to pull the hinge out and pull the front of the door out so that the hinges drop onto, or that lip of the hinge drops onto the roof of the canopy itself. Okay, once you have that in place, and we're going to show how to do this without the clamps first of all. So if you get your helper to jump into the garden, like so, and they can actually hold their, in fact if I open this up we can show you, if they hold their hands up pulling the face of the hinge against the roof canopy, that'll simulate where that's going to be, and in fact when we lift the door up you'll get a real good idea of how it's going to look. So he's simulating the screws fitted in there, and if I lift this up and round the front here, so what I want to do is I want to slide the door along, in this case to my right, just to get these holes to align in both hinges. So this is where a third person or a stick of timber or something, just to hold that door up for you whilst you get 2 screws into each hinge, is really handy. But doing this to align it is a really great way. Now we're going to show you another way which makes life even easier if you have the tools, and that is using a couple of clamps. So what we can do is actually fit these clamps to the hinge themselves. So we can put this clamp on. We don't want to push the door up or the hinge up when we do this, but we simply want to clamp the hinge to the front of the roof. Now you'll get a real good idea of what that's going to look like when we lift this up. Like so. So effectively Steve's hands were holding it in place, now we're just using the clamps. So that makes life nice and easy if you've got them. Either way, what we recommend is that you grab the screws out of the bag and just put at least 2 screws into each hinge. And you may find that the pre-drilled holes are slightly offset to the bottom of the hinge holes. The reason is that we want to pull that hinge lip down onto the roof or the canopy roof. So with at least 2 in each, I can remove those clamps, or if your person's still holding the hinges for you, they can now let go, and you simply want to go through and fit the other remaining screws into each hinge. Once you've done that, you can lower the door down, and then you want to go and do that exact same process for the other two doors, which we'll do now. And that there is the fitting of the front doors.